Abusuani komo o channel so ha agent protect Albany. Podcast was a training because make headlines na jembre na edibi exomo. Onia yebo ewra eye National Cathedral ho insensem no. Na hye so am say eye Attorney General bafo money e Attorney General say omo enye omo investigations ni ama CCR no mo conclude eye investigations na onia report no onia abededi na so for back one, ni hu ebon mu pa a anya asemkoto akra Reverend Kusi Boateng. Ono ankasa a confess say the dro ne de kianake ye dun de obeko. Na me so say mu ransem nim na ye hwe ne ye ko ne de ba. Aha AGH politics Albany.
National Cathedral. Reverend Kusi Boateng prophesies his going to jail at last. National Cathedral, Reverend Kusi Boateng prophesies his going to jail at last. Now, who is Reverend Kusi Boateng? This is the man with two different names and two different mothers. This gentleman. And I keep saying it. We went to the same secondary school, T.I. Ahmadiyya Secondary School in Kumasi. He's a man of God. He's quite respected. I don't know if he's still respected. He went into politics, my brother, my sister, and demeaned himself. He prophesied that the NPP will retain power and that on election day, when the votes are cast and everything is counted, the boys will be separated from the men. He ended up being the boy, and the NDC became the man. He's respected in Zimbabwe and so many other places. He has mentored a lot of youth. We are told that anytime he prophesies, it comes to pass. But when you start eating the political cake, your prophecies become nonsense. My brother, my sister, this is Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. In the run-up to the election, he was the one who told one of his sons, spiritual sons, my brother, my sister, Justin Frimpong Kodria, this guy, that his party will retain power. And he ran to him after church and said, Papa, it's obvious from the physical that my party is losing. Please be honest with me. Are you prophesying because I am in this church? And arrogantly, whilst he was prophesying, he said, God was going to consider the NPP to stay in power because of one man. This man called Kodria. Whatever he was getting from this guy, whatever kickbacks or frontbacks or whatever he was getting from him, that pushed him to make that fallacious prophecy. My brother, my sister, it never came to pass. And the NPP went into opposition with the biggest margin of loss ever in the history of this country. From that time, he went quiet. But Victor Kusi Boateng was also a big wig in the building of a certain dirty cathedral that originated from the whims and caprices of a mortal man who said an angel appeared before him and spoke to him in his sleep in his room that he should build a cathedral for God because God was going to make him president. Nana Ado Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Victor Kusi Boateng was a supporter of Nana Addo, a strong supporter of the NPP. To those who still don't know Victor Kusi Boateng, come here. Come here. Run the doors here and watch this. Kai. Victor Kusi Boateng is a prominent Ghanaian theologian, philanthropist, motivational speaker, and the founder and general overseer of Power Chapel Worldwide, a global Christian ministry headquartered in Kumasi, Ghana. Over the last few years, he has also been heavily involved in high-profile national political and judicial events in Ghana. He was born on September 7, 1971. Of course, he has 2 days of birth. This is one of them, in the Ashanti region of Ghana. His early childhood was marked by intense family and financial trauma following the death of his businessman father during political instability in the late 1970s and early 1980s. His family fell into deep poverty, forcing him at times to sleep in uncompleted buildings and classrooms. So you see, I was right when I told you that when we were in a mass, Kumasi, when we went on vacation, he stayed and was sleeping still on campus. So you see, it's been confirmed. Now, for security reasons, during that era, he used his mother's surname, Kobna Edu Jemfi, before later reincorporating Kusi Boateng to honor his father. Now, he considers Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams of Action Chapel International to be his spiritual mentor and father. With Duncan Williams' support, Boateng established Power Chapel worldwide in Kumasi, which has since expanded into a continental and international branch network. Known for his prophetic prayer style, he was honored with the Africa Legendary Awards and ranked as the 9th most influential pastor on social media in February 2018. This is Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. Now the controversies. Reverend Boateng rose to significant national prominence when he served as the secretary to the Board of Trustees for Ghana's controversial National Cathedral project. Now, starting in January 2023, Member of Parliament Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa launched parliamentary exposés and petitioned the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, SHRAJ, to investigate potential conflicts of interest and an alleged double identity involving the names Victor Kusi Boateng and Kobna Edu Jemfi. My brother, my sister, this is Victor Kusi Boateng. In late 2024, SHRAJ cleared him of holding multiple passports, confirming his passport was under the legal name Kobna Edu Jemfi. In March 2025, he was briefly invited for questioning by the NIB regarding the National Cathedral's finances, though he firmly dismissed claims that he was never arrested or detained. He maintains deep roots in Ghanaian politics. In August 2026, a video of him circulated widely online where he fiercely defended his close personal friendship with New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now he's married, isn't he? To Anita Kusi Boateng. The couple has 4 children, Brianna, Beyonce, Victor Brian, and Brian Dale. Foreign names in Kote. Sometimes I have a problem when indigenous people born and bred in local communities name their children by some of these names, with all respect. Brian, Victor, John, and all that. What happened to the Mensahs? What happened to the Kusis? What happened to all those beautiful local names? And some of these people, when you ask them the meaning of the Brandel and all that, they would have to go to the dictionary of names before they can tell you something. This is Victor Kusi Boateng. My brother, my sister. So SHRAJ went into his case and cleared him of using double names and double passports. Even though our very good friend Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa is not too happy. But SHRAJ said something again about what we are talking about today, the cathedral. What did SHRAJ say? Watch this. While SHRAJ cleared Reverend Kusi Boateng personally of conflict of interest, the report highly criticized the overall National Cathedral project. Listen up. Illegal contracts. SHRAJ found that the main construction contract awarded to Rebate Company by the Board of Trustees violated Ghana's procurement laws and was therefore illegal and void. 2. The board did not seek mandatory concurrent approval from the Central Tender Review Committee. 3. Because these procurement breaches raised reasonable suspicion of corruption, SHRAJ recommended a full forensic audit and the possible prosecution of the Board of Trustees who oversaw the illegal contracts. So that is where we are today. Dash it away. Now, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayene, the Stanford lawyer, the cigar chomping Zwarungu boy, announced in Zwarungu a few days ago that the audit report is ready. With the president sitting there, he announced to everybody. Do we have the video? My brother, my sister, are you ready for the video? Watch this.
We have an uncompleted Agenda 111 hospital here in Bolga East. And I have been on the neck of my colleague, the health minister, to ensure that it is completed. Today, I have to compel him, by the powers vested in me as Attorney General of the Republic, to disclose to me the list of districts that have been included in the Agenda 111 completion program. And when he asked his people, his IT people, to pull it up, there was Bolga East, Zwarungu listed on it. So, Mr. President, it is better to complete Agenda 111 than to spend money on a national cathedral. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you may laugh, but there has been a resurgence in messaging about the national cathedral by very eminent religious people. I want to say this. The money that was spent on the national cathedral from the report of PwC that was presented to me just last Friday, and Mr. President, I'm sorry about this because I have not briefed you on it yet, but I have the report. You don't build the house of God in the manner in which they went about it. That is all that I can say. But the important message is that the money could have been used to complete the district hospital.
Come here. You don't build the house of God in this manner, the way they went about it. He is smelling a rat in the kitchen. His whole countenance changed. It looks like some heads are about to roll. He told Mr. President, the PwC report is ready. The audit has been done. I'm sorry I've not briefed you yet. I had it only last Friday. But this expensive hole, lubricated, and anytime it rains, we have toads and frogs busily having doggy style there and speaking in tongues. Quar, 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 quar. In there, our tax money has been sunk into a 20 million star hotel for toads, frogs, alligators, and lizards. Some heads must roll. Don't you agree with the Attorney General? Now, this message came out. It probably hit Reverend Prophet Kusi Boateng wherever he was. And maybe the angel of God whispered into his ears that he will be going to jail. He should get ready. But he wants to be able to hang on to somebody for sympathy and belongingness. Oh, you know what I mean? The wife of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was in church. And Victor Kusi Boateng, Reverend Prophet, I beg your pardon, my brother, my sister, saw her and listened to the childish remarks being uttered from the mouth of this man. Childish, absolutely. You want to hear it? Watch this.
I want to say on my own pulpit that I don't care whoever thinks about it. Dr. Bawumia is my friend and will continue to be my friend. I will not hide it. I'm not a hypocrite. And if for this reason anybody wants to imprison me, go ahead. Prison is not for animals, it's for human beings. I've been there, I didn't die, I came back. And so it is not a crime to be a friend. And I want to say, Dr. Bawumia, and Hajia Samira Baumia are my friends, my sisters, my brothers, and my bosom friends with no apology. Papa, am I right? With no apology, they are my friends. I want to say on my own pulpit that I don't care whoever thinks about it. Dr. Baumia is my friend and will continue to be my friend. I will not hide it. I'm not a hypocrite. And if for this reason anybody wants to imprison me, go ahead. Prison is not for animals, it's for human beings. I've been there, I didn't die, I came back. And so it is not a crime to be a friend. And I want to say, Dr. Baumia and Hajia Samira Baumia are my friends, my sisters, my brothers, and my bosom friends with no apology. Papa, am I right? With no apology, they are my friends.
Utterly childish, infantile. Can you imagine? This is a politician. Why is he a politician? Now, a few Ghanaians from the NPP are saying, oh, they are imprisoning our members without recall to the law. Can I say it again? They are imprisoning members of the NPP without any recourse to the law. Democracy under attack. That's what he has taken to the church. That is what this man has taken to the church. So in the event that he is also imprisoned, because the PwC audit is ready, he can hang on for the support of Baumia and his wife Samira Baumia to make it seem that he's in jail because he's their friends. That's a politician. That's a politician, and it's so infantile, so childish. This is what kindergarten children play with. But a grown-up man, a well-respected prophet who I respect too, to be honest with you, but my respect for him does not stop me from critiquing him. Listen to the utterances. A bootlicker like that, absolutely sycophantic. Now, Baumia's wife is sitting there. Wunti, because of the love I have for you and your husband. Even if they want to imprison me, they should imprison me. I am always with you and will be for you forever and ever. This is what we hear from foot soldiers who are very sycophantic. This is what a man of God so respected has reduced himself to. Secretary of the board of trustees or blah, blah, blah. Extreme corruption. Now, the results are out. He runs to the church and then he starts saying, hey, you know, I love Baumia and I love you. Because of that, if they put me in jail, have you ever been to jail? Let's face the facts. Never. When? All my research has shown that you have never been to jail. The worst you have ever had was for you to be invited by the NIB and be questioned and be detained for, some period. That is not jail. That is not jail. If you had gone to jail and you were sodomized, then you will know the difference between detention and going to jail. Let's be reasonable. Which democracy is under attack? Which one? Your people were misbehaving, they were thieves. Presided over by a dwarfish Lilliput who saw a certain angel in a certain world telling him he will be president and he should build the cathedral. And he squeezed bitter line down our throats and noses to fund his divine dream. What a dirty, arrogant dwarf. What is this? Let's be serious as a nation, Bedri. You had your dream. You saw your angel. I didn't see that angel. And if you want to do whatever, please, your freedom ends where somebody else's nose begins. Do it. You started by asking individuals to bring money. Chief Imam brought something. Captain Smart and the rest donated something to you. At the end of the day, you force it on Ghanaians to pay for your divine dream. This is what Kusi Boateng has said. That because of Bawumia and his wife, now he's moving away from Nana Addo. This was Nana Addo's prophet. You all know, right? This was the man who Nana Addo depended on for all his spiritual whatever. And I don't fight him for that. Everyone has somebody they fall on for spiritual advice and all that. I also do. My problem is people owning up to their responsibilities. When you fail, be bold enough to say that you failed. Under the secretaryship of this guy, his own father in the spirit, Archbishop Duncan Williams, resigned because of dirty corruption. Eastwood Anaba resigned. Mensa Otabil resigned. And they left it for him and that salt and pepper woman. Today, he knows that Nana Addo is out of power. So he will never come back. He has jumped to Samira Bawumia and her husband. Well, for your information, they will remain in opposition till the end of the world. Bawumia will never be president of this nation. Samira Bawumia, I love that woman so much. Oh my God. Even though I've never met her. Oh yes, we met once in her house. Once. Her tenure of becoming second lady is gone. For her to be a first lady, it may have to be with another man, not Bawumia. We are tired of the lies. We are tired of the stealing. We are tired of taking Ghanaians for a ride. 8 years of tomfoolery and irresponsible behavior. NPP, never again. No matter how many prophets prophesy that NPP will come back into power, we trample those prophecies under our feet and fling them back to hell where they are coming from. This guy will never be president of this nation again. It's finished. Sasa. Dash. It's the black pot. AKA Kukushonomo. Some people are already prophesying their jail term. May it come to pass. Hallelujah. This is the black pot. AKA Kukushonomo. And here we speak truth to power.
We and some out with me a course so our channel so. Onia. That's an over then, Yadum Yadumini, Ebesan Asia.